everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making some healthy comfort food recipes. All of these recipes are super cozy, comforting, perfect for the cooler weather. We're making some wings, we're making some mushroom risotto, which is so creamy and delicious, and then some spaghetti and like meat sauce, meatballs, kind of like a bolognese sauce. Such a cozy meal. All of these are super good for you and also super easy to make as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so the first thing we're making are these cauliflower wings. You're gonna need some tapioca flour or some arrowroot flour, some almond flour, and add that to a bowl, some garlic salt, some smoked paprika, and this is gonna add a lot of wonderful flavor. And then any kind of nut milk. I'm using almond milk, and this is what is going to make the batter of our recipe. You can definitely also add in any other spices that you would like along with this, and just stir it until it's nice and smooth so that we get this nice thick batter that is going to coat our cauliflower. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our cauliflower florets and stir that up until all of your florets are nice and coated. You want them to be thickly coated so that they are even and we get a nice crisp on the outside of our cauliflower wings. Then we are going to lay that out onto a baking sheet, and we are going to be baking it at 450 degrees for 20 minutes, and then you're going to give them a flip and bake them for another 10 minutes. And the great thing about this recipe is that it is super easy to make. The cauliflower is a great cruciferous vegetable. You got the crispiness from the coating, and you can also sauce these up. So if you like saucy wings, you could add on some buffalo sauce or anything like that that you like. Just lay them out all on a single sheet, making sure not to stick them together. And then after you bake them, you get these wonderfully crispy cauliflower wings. They are so delicious and so easy to make. You are going to love this recipe, and it really makes the perfect healthy comfort food. Next, we are making this mushroom risotto. So I'm starting off by heating up a pan to medium heat and adding in some avocado oil. Next up, I'm adding in some onion, and I'm going to stir that together until the onions kind of cook through a bit and they become more translucent. To that, I'm going to be adding in some mushrooms. You can use any kind of mushrooms that you like, or even a blend of mushrooms, and stir that together until the mushrooms and onions are fully cooked. Once they're cooked, I'm adding in some broth. You can do veggie broth or chicken broth, along with some canned coconut milk and some tapioca flour. And this is really gonna create a nice thick sauce so that when we add our cauliflower, it's gonna get absorbed and it's really nice and creamy. So just stir that together until the flour, the cream, and the broth combine with the mushrooms and the onions. And then for a little bit of flavor, I'm also gonna add in a squeeze of lemon juice to really develop the complexity of this dish. Next, go ahead and add your cauliflower rice. Mine was frozen. You can use either fresh or frozen. The frozen will just take a few minutes longer to cook. So go ahead and stir that together until the cauliflower is cooked through for about 3 to 5 minutes. And you'll know once it's done because it gets nice and creamy, the cauliflower gets soft, and you can also add in some vegan cheese, which is optional. It kind of just ties it together and gives it some further creaminess. And as you guys can see, it comes out so creamy, but it's made of vegetables. It's a great way to get an extra side dish in, or you even have this as a main if you want to add some protein or anything like that. It's also super meal prep friendly as well, so it really makes the perfect healthy comfort food recipe. And then we are making like spaghetti and meat sauce or spaghetti and meat bolognese sauce. So I'm using some onion in a pan on medium heat and adding in some garlic salt. And then we're going to stir that together until everything is nice and cooked. And then you're going to add in some grass-fed beef. So go ahead and add that in, and then you're going to break it up until it's into little crumbles. So you can do this with turkey as well, or chicken, anything like that will work. And then I'm just adding in some tomato sauce. This is super easy to do with the onions, the ground meat, and the tomato sauce. So it comes together super quick, and all you need to do is add that in once your meat is fully cooked. Stir that together until everything begins to heat through. And this is going to be such an easy recipe for you to do also on weeknights. So then I'm taking some konjac pasta, but you can take some zoodles, spaghetti squash, kind of whatever you want, and I'm adding the sauce on the top of that, you can also add on more vegan cheese on the top if you wanted to for an extra bit of cheesiness. And then I'm just going to serve it as is, and you can enjoy this delicious, hearty comfort food recipe, perfect for the cooler weather, and really is that nourishing and hearty for the wintertime. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna leave my last healthy recipes on the screen here so you can watch that, get lots more healthy recipe ideas. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.